Richneck Elementary School employees are now under investigation. A special grand jury is looking into whether their actions contributed to the January shooting.
It comes as the mother of the 6-year-old boy who police say shot his teacher faces multiple charges. Ann Sparaco joins us in the studio, and we're learning what could come next in this case.
Yeah, Janet, David, months after the shooting, we learned the mother of the boy, 25-year-old Deja Taylor, faces multiple charges. That includes recklessly leaving a loaded handgun in reach of her child. But this case is far from over as investigators turn to school employees to hold more people responsible in this case. As the nation keeps a close eye on the case surrounding the Richneck Elementary School shooting, investigators are keeping their eyes on school employees. Newport News Commonwealth Attorney Howard Gwynn requested a special grand jury to investigate if administrators' actions contributed to a 6-year-old shooting his teacher, Abby Zwerner. It comes after the first-grade teacher's attorneys claimed administrators ignored serious warnings that the boy had a gun the day of the shooting.
This is an interesting case, and it's one that we'll all be watching very closely.
James Zwerner, a professor with Regent University Law, says the decision to charge anyone with a criminal matter comes down to evidence proving school administrators knew the student had a gun on school grounds.
At this point, there's no evidence that I've heard of that the school districts had actually seen the gun. They had allegedly received reliable reports from a student that the child had or claimed to have had a gun, but that probably by itself would not justify the filing of criminal charges against them.
Now, former principal Brianna Foster Newing claims no one made her aware of the concerns about a gun that day. Assistant Principal Ebony Parker has since resigned from her position. Dwayne says it could take time for the special grand jury to make a decision if anyone should face new or additional charges.
The special grand jury may well be asked by the prosecutor's office to make some investigation and make some recommendations about some more sweeping reforms that could potentially be required of the school district and of the officials to try to prevent this sort of thing from happening before.
And Newport News Police Chief Steve Drew says his department did not receive a call from school administrators until after the shooting happened. School policy states administrators should call authorities if a threat is made against school personnel. I'm Ann Sparaco for 13 News Now.
Earlier this year, Deja Taylor's attorney, James Ellenson, said his client had the gun secured safely inside her home. He said she is now expected to turn herself in to Newport News authorities later this week.